Hello friends, my dear students, myself Wandhare Sheetal from XII.SCI Rao Bahadur Narayan Rao Borake College Sirampur. This video is prepared under the guidance and support of Honorable Principal Dr. Gaikwad Sahib. This video is prepared for the only educational purposes. In the last video, we have seen about the different types of the nervous systems present in human being, and we have studied about the central nervous system, then peripheral nervous system and autonomous nervous system. Along with that, we have seen the structure, internal structure of the TS of spinal cord, how the spinal nerve control the all body activities, how the cranial nerves control all the body activities, and in this video we are going to study the different types of the glands present inside the body and what is the role of these glands present in the body. Now come towards the first one is the thyroid gland. As we know that here the exocrine as well as the endocrine glands are present in the body, and main function of this gland is nothing but to secrete the hormone. These hormones, they control all the metabolic and physiological activities of the body. This exocrine and endocrine gland, that we called it as the ductless or without duct gland respectively. The target organ may be the different and site of secretion may be the different. The secreted hormone that control the all the body activities. For example, suppose the insulin that is secreted with the help of the pancreas and that control the total blood sugar level. In this way, these different types of the glands are working in the body, and no doubt that the central nervous system, that is nothing but the brain, that control their secretion, the normal function of the different exocrine endocrine glands. Now this thyroid gland, it is the largest endocrine gland present inside the body, and it is having the bilobed structure. Now this location of this thyroid gland, which is located below the larynx region and above the tracheal part. Internally here, these two lobes, they are showing the connection. They are not individually separation, but during the intermediate here, they are connected with the different types of the cells are there. These thyroid lobes, they are composed of different follicular cells are there. The unit of this thyroid gland is nothing but the follicular cells. Here, internally structurally, in the histologically, this thyroid gland, it shows that the different follicular cells, that in between this space it is filled with the parafollicular cells. Along with that here, this internal structure, it also shows the blood vessels and the small nerve fibers is also present in the internal structure of this thyroid gland. The content, jelly-like substance which is present in between this empty cavity, that is called it as the colloid. The single follicular cell, it is surrounded by a single layer of a basement membrane or epithelial cell, and this epithelial cell internally it is filled with this colloid like the jelly substance, like the material it is present, that we call it also the ground substance. Instead of this cytoplasm, that matrix here replaced by showing the communication between the thyroid follicles as well as the parathyroid follicular cells present. The main role of this thyroid gland is to secrete the hormone thyroxine. Now the second one is the parathyroid gland. This parathyroid gland, it is again situated on the posterior lobe of the thyroid gland. It is having the four chamber, maybe superior, inferior parathyroid gland, and these parathyroid gland, they are arranged in the compact mass. This parathyroid gland, it secretes a hormone that is called it as the parathormone, or it is also known as the Colles hormone. The main role of this parathyroid gland is maintain the calcium as well as the phosphate balance present between the blood as well as the other type of the body tissues is there. The next gland, it is present, that is the testes and the ovary. When we have studied the chapter that is the reproduction in lower and higher animal, at that time we have detailed study about the internal structure, histology of the testis, where is the location of this testis ovary. As we know that here, it is the male reproductive part present in the human reproductive system, and this ovary, it is the female reproductive structure. Here, these testes, they are internally shows the different types of the seminiferous tubules are there. Inside this seminiferous tubule, internally, the process of the spermatogenesis takes place, where the haploid male gamete is there. Now, which hormone it will be get secreted with the help of these testes? When we are observing the internal structure that shows that the presence of the leading cells, and these leading cells, they are responsible here to secrete the male reproductive hormone, that is called it as the testosterone. These interstitial cell or the leading cell plays an important role to secrete this testosterone hormone, because with the help of this testosterone, the process of spermatogenesis that can be get controlled. Now, the next organ is the ovary. It is the main important part of the female reproductive structure, because the role of this ovary is nothing but to produce the haploid female gamete. And when we have seen the internal structure of this haploid female gamete, again the process of oogenesis is there. Due to process of this oogenesis, haploid female gamete formation takes place, and while doing this process, or while when the performing this process inside the female reproductive system during the menstrual cycle completion also, the estrogen and progesterone, these two hormones are secreted with the help of these female reproductive tract, and these two hormones, they are controlling all the physiological as well as the metabolic activity of the human body is there. Okay, this is about here the different types of the glands present inside the body and role of this gland present in the human being. Okay, thank you.